Responsibility is key. Hey, my name is Neil. This is the Neil Now channel. I invite you to subscribe to this channel if you're new here. If you've been subscribed, I honor you for your ongoing subscription. Also, like this video, and this is an invitation, so if you feel that responsibility has showed up in your life, either the lack of it or the implementation of it, I invite you to leave a comment in the comment section on how that showed up. And so this is a distinguishment video for responsibility. And responsibility is when we own our shit and we tell the truth. And responsibility can only be accessed in the present moment, in the now. So if we're constantly living in the past or we're living in the future, there's very little access to responsibility, because we can only respond ably when we're in the present moment. And responsibility is when we're responding ably. It's the opposite of reacting. So responsibility is being able to respond. It's being awake is directly proportional to the amount of responsibility that we're embodying. So for example, so this being could be joyful, and I could be joyful until some situation turns up, and maybe like somebody goes and like destroys an entire garden bed, and now if I were to let that affect my feelings and my way of being, I would be awake up to the point where I let something else affect my inner joy and way of being. So you could say, so maybe I would be 30% awake up until the point, or maybe 100% awake up until the point where something outside of me affects me in here, and then I'd be less awake than, because it's putting responsibility outside of yourself and allowing that to affect the inside. Responsibility is only possible when we accept and appreciate the present moment and what is here right now. So if we're like denying what's going on right here, right now, we're like reacting and we're not able to respond. And responsibility is being responsible in all areas of life, being responsible for joy, being responsible for the way of being, being responsible for wealth, for purpose, for connection to God, for relationships, for your health. And all of these are pieces of which we can be responsible, and we're awake to the exact proportion that we're responsible in those various areas. And if we're completely responsible for every aspect of our life, we're fully awake. Responsibility.